Bendición and what up, everybody? This is your favorite conquistador back with another video. Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, and Hanukkah, and all the other happy Dia de Odudua, January 1st. We got a new letter of the year, letra Odu de año, letra de año. We got a new president. We got a vaccine coming out. Hopefully Black Widow comes out. I've been waiting to see Black Widow. I already saw Wonder Woman. It was so I hope everybody's having a good time. You know, just living life to the fullest, even through all this crap that we were living through. Freaking 2020 was a hell of a year, to say the least. I know I have to stop being so lazy with my videos. I gotta give the people what they want. So I'm gonna do my best to, at least one a week, at least. I know I really gotta get on my videos, gotta get on my grind. I hope everybody's sticking to your New Year's resolution if you got one. Some, whatever, spiritual goals, emotional goals, physical goals, academic goals, intellectual goals, emotional goals, romantic goals, whatever. Just constantly working on ourselves. If you haven't seen my last music video, definitely check it out. Don't mind me, I'm just trying to get comfortable. Definitely check it out, my last music video. Shout out to Gonzalez, beautiful soul, who contributed to the music video, the last music video that I did, the Iyawolamode video, the whole outfit. I'll leave her link in the description box below. And definitely I want to do a whole video specifically on her and her services, her products, but she provided the outfit that was used in the music video. Very fresh, very clean. Iyawolamode is the name of her line. She has crafts and clothing specifically for Iyawoses, but even so, like this white clothing, clean, crisp, clear white clothing, and as well as personal art and bracelets. And I'm all about supporting small business. So if you support me, do me a favor and check her out. And you go in the description box, copy the link, and check her out because she deserves it. She's a good person. God bless her. Child of BMI, actually. So today's topic, it's like, what am I going to touch on? So I was talking to a friend of mine, just being, as vague and general as I can. The topic of today is there's no need to rush into initiation. Let me gather my thoughts. Just because it pops up in a reading that you would benefit from receiving a certain orisha or a certain initiation rite, be it scratched and palo, be it getting your necklaces or your warriors, be it receiving an inganga, or getting crowned and being cariocha, or passing through ifa to be a babalao or luo, whatever, initiatory rites, be it voodoo, 21 divisions, I don't care. It's all a big responsibility and it's nothing to rush through. When you get a reading and it says you should receive your mano de orula, you go to babalao, you should receive your mano de orula. Okay, check. Or you go to santero, you gotta receive your warriors. You gotta receive olokun, whatever. There's no need to rush when it comes to receiving things or being initiated into things. It's not, the sooner the better. When it comes to, you get a reading and it comes out, you gotta get your head rogated. Or maybe you got a gitana that wants freaking grapes and wine in a special servicio for her specifically. Maybe you gotta feed the ground. Maybe you gotta feed your shadow. Maybe you gotta feed, batala, friggin' dove, so he can help you sleep better at night because your mind is all crazy. Maybe Cynthia Ndoki wants you to bring her a mask. Whatever. Maybe you gotta I don't know. Oh, you should keep dice aquí that you should take a coconut and like paint it black and green and honorable goon and put it behind your door. Whatever. I don't freaking know. Those are things those are small things that you should get done within a timely manner. When I say timely manner, I mean by or within 21 days or a month. Preferably 21 days. Why do we say 21 days? Because 21 is a sacred number, 21 being the number of Elegua, other than 3, but it's just 21 is a sacred damn number. Okay? So 21 days. Get your stuff done within 21 days. When it comes to something as important and extreme as receiving something new, and it's not just, oh, you want a new job, you should feed Elegua a chicken, a rooster, so that he can open your path and you get a new job. That's one thing. Try and get that done within 21 days. It's a whole nother thing to receive your own Elegua and warriors, or receive Mano de Orula, or receive Roninganga, or get scratched. Those are big initiatory rites and levels and receiving things that should be taken seriously. And it's not things to rush, guys. So if you get told, like, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because my boy was telling me to the effect of, like, his mind is being racked right now with the idea that, oh snap, I just did a special reading and it said this, XYZ, and now he's racking his brain with being initiated in XYZ tradition. And I gotta hit him up and just be like, dude, take a step back and just know that you don't need to be initiated into this tomorrow. Like, if you were told you gotta get your Mano de Orula, if you were told you gotta get crowned, okay, it's something for you to save up for. It's something for you to anticipate. But it's not something that should, oh my God, I was told I gotta get crowned, and now I gotta go take out the first thing. Oh, let me go take out a personal loan from the bank so I can go get crowned and take out 10 grand and get crowned. It doesn't work like that. You could, but you'll get crowned when you need to get crowned. You'll pass through file when you need to pass through file. You'll get scratched when you need to get scratched. Of course, scratching comes in full job. And I'll say, when it comes to these traditions, there's exceptions to every rule. Excuse me. There's exceptions to everything. So there are people that'll be like, oh, I've been crowned for like 30 years. I'm like, yo, how old are you? 30. Okay, so you were crowned when you were like 6 months old because the doctors didn't know how to save you, and so you went to a santero and your parents crowned you when you were like 6 months old. Yes, there are exceptions to the rule. Yes, there are people that have been saved from like cancer and dire extreme circumstances. I'm not gonna say they're far and few between, but they are more on the uncommon side. Most people get crowned for health reasons, or it's part of their destiny that they're simply born to work, ocha or palo or whatever, and it would be good for them because it's part of their destiny. Others, it's just something that complements their spirituality. Maybe someone has a whole bunch of congos and congas, congos y congas, conguitas, that walk with them, that were in the palo faith, palo mayombe, palo monte, palo miumba, palo quibisa, palo blah blah blah. And so it would be beneficial for them to be initiated in the same path and vein that their muertos are deeply steeped in, to complement their spiritual frame. That's one reason. Another is health. because the person's gonna die, or they just have constant complications with their back or something, and the Orisha wants to save them and elongate their life. And then the third being, it's just part of their destiny, and that person was born with the crown, born to work ocha, born to work balo, born to be a religious contributor to the community. But if it's like your first reading, or even if it's like your 10th, and you get told, oh, you have to get mano de rula, oh, you have to get crowned, or this or that. If it's not a straight emergency, it can wait. Things that are, like I mentioned before, get done but within 21 days, preferably. If you get told you want a job and you got to feed Echu a rooster, well, then get that done ASAP so that you can reap the benefits of feeding Echu a rooster, and he opens the path for you to get a better job or get that job interview or whatever it is that you went for the consultation. But when it comes to initiations and receiving things, they're a big responsibility, and you're not going to die from not getting something done ASAP. I'll use myself as an example. I've been in Precio de Santo for years. I'm still standing. My health is just fine. I'm happy, healthy, whole, joyful. I love, I laugh. And I'm still not crowned. And I anticipated getting crowned in 2021. Not gonna happen. Not yet. Excuse me. I anticipated getting crowned in 2021 summer. Not gonna happen. Is it a bummer? Yeah. But I'm still here. I'm not gonna be crying or racking my brain or what's gonna happen? No. So I'm not gonna get crowned this year. And the world still turns. I'm still gonna be doing what I love, making my music, making YouTube videos, living my life. When I get crowned, maybe it's another 5 years from now, maybe 10, maybe 20. I've gone this long without it. I'll be fine. So I'm not gonna get crowned. Big whoop. Would it be good for me? Yeah. One day, someday. But I'm not gonna rack my brains over initiation to Ocha, which is such a huge responsibility. So initiation is nothing to rush, guys. Do what you gotta do within 21 days. Eboses, alimos, whatever. But receiving things, unless you're being read by a competent, trustworthy babalao, oluo, santero, santera, mambo, ugan, whatever, and you can trust a person that when they say something's an emergency, then okay, go ahead. Go get your mano de orula right before surgery. I've heard of that. Maybe it comes out, Orula wants to save you because there's going to be some kind of complications for your surgery and you could possibly die. You got to get your mano de orula before your major surgery. There are certain circumstances where there are exceptions, guys. But for the most part, don't rack your brains over, I was told I should receive my mano de orula. Okay, then maybe at some point within a year. In the meantime, save for it. It's no secret. These traditions are expensive. It's I've heard it said that it's a rich man's religion in a poor man's neighborhood. So you gotta receive a mano de orula, you gotta crown. In the meantime, if it's not a dire emergency, save. And develop in the meantime. If you want to get crowned, build that relationship with your warriors, with what you currently have, and you save. You want to receive a mano de orula? Okay, but just save. And at some point, get it. Some people get their mano de orula after getting crowned. Some people get their olokun, yemayalokun, after getting crowned. Not everybody gets those prior to getting crowned. Whether that's correct or not to get your mano de orula after crowning, I'm not here to debate that. Or a locum for that matter. Oh no, he's the one that you should receive so that it helps you. He helps you save for your ocha. I'm not here to debate that. I'm just letting you guys know that Mao de Orula, Yamaya Locum, Ibeji, those are orishas that some people receive after getting crowned. You know? So just no need to rush. No need to rush. Be it Sansei, 21 divisions, Ocha, Balo, Voodoo, whatever. You know, no need to rush. And I definitely want to do another video, but I'm going to touch on it real quick. I know it's going to be a long video. I hope you made it this far. But I'm going to touch on it, the idea of if you are dead set, I am getting crowned by this day. I am getting scratched by this day. Whatever. Don't, I suggest, I'm not going to say do or don't, but I suggest, if you plan on getting crowned, I'm getting crowned by next week. I suggest don't receive any other orishas prior to getting crowned towards that date that you set. Why? Because number one, you can receive whatever it is you want to receive after crowning anyway, if it comes out in your ita that you even need it. And number two, the money that it takes to receive that orisha can be used towards the crowning itself. And so it seems a bit counterproductive to receive a bunch of things prior to crowning when you're dead set on getting crowned, because that money can be used towards crowning. I definitely want to do a whole video on that alone, because I think it's important. You know, a lot of people receive Olokun prior to getting crowned. A lot of people receive the Mano de Lula prior to getting crowned, or Asohano prior to getting crowned because he's for health. These things cost money, guys. And if we do the math, you could have been crowned with all the orishas that you got, and you still not crowned. Well, shit. All you needed was your warriors to get crowned. You needed necklaces and warriors to get crowned. You already got your Relegua. That's all you need prior to getting crowned. You're set. Everything else after your warriors is like you got your warriors and then you got crowned. Everything else you receive before that, you could get after your crowning. And so the money takes, if you're trying to get here, well, you'd get there a lot faster if you didn't receive, okay, let me get my Olo, and my Mano de Rola, and my Asohano, and Oli Chauco, and Ileavata, and all these other, because that shit adds up. The money that it takes to get all this, you can just go straight to this. But there's definitely a whole video I want to touch on. That's my opinion. This entire channel is my opinion. I know I never claim to be no expert. But yeah, when I am crowned, it'll be a joyous occasion. Whether it be however many years in the future, I don't get crowned this year, está bien, I'll be crowned sometime before I'm dead. But I'm still standing, you know? So, we'll see what happens, okay? So, I hope you guys made it this far in the video. And, God bless, and boom, boom, boom. Yeah, everything is just stream of consciousness. So I'm just gonna end it like that. Peace out. Keep watching. Wait for the next one. All right, go on.